Good morning. So 3 tips to help with eating out and social events. Now the bank holidays are approaching in May. Summer is around the corner. Summer holidays, weekends, etc. That's a question that keeps coming up when we go through the Kickstart program in our one-to-one of our summer Kickstart. What are the obstacles that are going to get in the way? And it's often, we get invited out there. It's great, like social events, but and then, my other half starts give me a drink or whatever, and it's like, do I have that? Where do I draw the line? So I want to give you 3 tips to help you manage this. And it's number 1 is almost thinking about this as like a human being diet. And I say this from a point of view of, let's face it, the weekends might be more out of control than your weekdays. So let's focus on what you can control, which is number 1. And that is the days that you're not having social events. The weekdays, even the meals on the day of the social event. If you're going for a barbecue later or whatever, or you're going for a meal out later, you're in control of your breakfast and your lunch. So in this, can we really fill up with vegetables, fibre, protein, fruits to allow for carbohydrates and fats later? And, I spoke to someone the other day and they were like, right, my breakfast, had a few poached eggs, avocado on some toast. Great, amazing. And we're talking about social events and eating out, and they want to lose weight, so they need to make sure they're in a calorie deficit. There are lots of social events, so how do I manage this? I said just control the meals you can. And one of the examples we went through was, if I was eating out later, that breakfast is fine, but what I might do is maybe not have the avocado in that morning. Not because it's unhealthy, just because it's adding a bit of fat calories, which I could just have the eggs for that day and allow myself the fat for later. Because let's face it, if you're eating out, their goal is to make sure you have a delicious meal. And one of the ways to allow you to have a delicious meal is to cook with a little bit more fat. They're not going to be that bothered. Plus you throw in on top that when you eat out with restaurants, your portion size is going to be the same whether you're a 5'2" woman or a 6'5" guy. Obviously they have different caloric demands, so we have to bear this in mind. So, control the meals you can. Lots of vegetables, lots of protein. One of my go-tos on a morning like that as well would be to either fast a little bit, then have quite a nice big lunch ready for later. By big lunch, I mean lots of volume, whether that's a stir fry, whether that's lots of big salads, chicken, lean, whether that's lots of 0% Greek yogurt, some berries, something filling like that, porridge, protein powder, something like that, and control what you can. Number 2 is to actually choose the social events that you're going to enjoy more. If you've got lots, you might go, that one, I'm just going to, go there, try and pick some healthier stuff. And that's okay. Other ones, you might go, no, I'm going all out on that. That is like oh yes, I love that place, I love that restaurant, I love their food, I'm going to enjoy that, I'm going to have that. So make a note, go, that one I'm going to town with, that one, I'm going to a barbecue, I'll just have a rule. I'm just going to eat one plate. I'm going to eat lots of protein, lots of salad, and I'll probably go easy on the sides. Because often it's the sides, right? And with barbecues, it's quite funny. I spoke to someone the other day and I said, it's interesting, isn't it? You wouldn't go, what's for dinner tonight? We're going to have wings, burgers, sausages, chicken, pasta salad, coleslaw. You'd be like, all that in one meal. Yet we do it with barbecue. And it's like, okay, can I just pick one meal on that? And finally, number 3, remember that to focus on company, not just the food. And we forget this, like it's a social event. You don't have to go there and drink to be fun. You don't have to go there and people please and say yes to things. I've got good practice of this from an Italian background, Italian family, in that, food is love. But actually, sometimes one of the things is, no thank you, but I'm really thirsty. Can I have some water? Can I have this? Can I have this drink? And sometimes people just want to get you something. Yeah, you just lost you then. We're back. You might get a don't be boring, just have one, won't hurt for a little bit, but that'll probably last 1 minute or so. And actually you've got to align your actions with who you want to be, how you want to look, how you want to feel. And ultimately, as I always say, and as we always say, make the choice that you want to make. Like no one forces you to not have X and to have Y, and you should have permission to have any foods that you want. That's a key part. So just know that we're adults though, and there are consequences and benefits to each choice. And we have to go through the pros and cons and go, what's more important to me right now? Sometimes it will be going all out with a meal, and that's okay. what can we mitigate against that? Sometimes you'll have something, you'll go, why did I do that? Okay, what did you learn from it? Sometimes you'll go, wow, I overate them, but I enjoyed every second of it, and that's okay too. And if you do want, I have put together an eating out guide, which goes over a few strategies for eating out, and also in terms of calories on certain menus, so you get a good idea of that, especially the ones that don't give you the calories on, just to help educate and inform, because they can inform us. So if you want that, just comment below with eating out guide, and I'll send that over to you. And have a lovely day. What a morning.